President Trump and First Lady Melania attended the FIFA Club World Cup final, MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Trump presented the trophy to Chelsea players after their victory over Paris Saint-Germain. Next year, MetLife will host the World Cup final, and the president will again hand out the trophies and the medals. Dave Portnoy is with us. Trump's putting the U.S. at the forefront of the world's dominant sport, soccer, football. What do you think of that, Dave?
Good. I'm very excited to be. I'm very excited. Listen, the World Cup's great. When the World Cup comes around, everyone gets interested. It'll be great when it's in America. I'd rather have 1,000 Super Bowl victories than one World Cup championship. But like the United States will do, we will pay attention every 4 years to the beautiful game.
But it's a terrific opportunity for our president to run the show, stand in the middle of all the celebrations, present trophies for world winners. That's brilliant politics, really, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, Stuart, I met that bald guy who runs FIFA there. Yeah. I met him at a UFC event. He had no clue who I was.
Oh, is that? What do you mean by that? Did you expect him to know you?
Someone ran up to me. They go, "Hey, the head of FIFA really wants to meet you." I went up to the guy. He looked like he saw an alien. He had no idea who I was. It was an awkward moment.
You don't have many awkward moments, do you, Dave? Come on, you don't. I mean, that's not you.
No, this one was a little weird. I mean, again, it was like he had no idea why I was being introduced to him.
He's a very powerful guy. And he's a great partner for Trump in the world of soccer. I mean, these two are real close, you know. Wait till next year when Trump presents the World Cup.
Isn't FIFA a pretty dirty business, Stuart? I saw the documentaries. They take bribes, handouts. It's a dirty business.
Well, that was in the past. Now he's aligned with Trump and everything's just fine. I'm going to move on, Dave, if that's okay with you. It's crypto week. Bitcoin soaring past 120,000 bucks. You're in crypto. You making money?
Yeah, how can you not? I'm just a glass half empty on this. I always look at what it could have been. But yes, I own a decent amount of crypto, and it never stops, does it, Stuart? It never stops. Like it was going, 90 to 100,000 for a month or so, but now it's blasted. And these crypto bros, they're going to be driving the Ferraris. They're going to be buying all the houses. It's unbelievable.
You just got to get a piece of the action. It's really I think of it as a gambling chip. Do you?
I do, but I've said I just think it's too big to fail at this point. Yeah. I don't think of it very different than any commodity right now. I mean, I all think it's gambling to a degree. I know you don't have the fundamentals of a company, but it just goes up and up and up and up and up. And I think there's enough bigwigs, enough money behind it that it's just going to keep going up.
You announced a bold bet on Tesla. You spent $10 million, I think that's $10 million you put into the stock, and you expect to see a 10% jump in 2 weeks or less. How's your bet playing out?
Like an absolute genius. I'm up about $1 million. I mean, it's up about 10% since I did it, Stuart. It's a brilliant trade. I think people are reacting to Elon just taking shots at Trump and worried about, whether one day Trump would wake up and say, hey, guess what? I just have a new law I wrote that says Tesla's illegal. Like, you don't know what's going on with those two. But I like when people react to news. I thought it would come back. I still think there's more room. But it was absolutely genius trade. It was brilliant. I'm not one to pat myself on the back, but it was brilliant.
A lot of people say, look, Tesla's no longer a car company. It's a robotics company because these humanoid robot kind of things that they've got. You see it that way?
Yeah, I don't think it's strictly a car company. It's an Elon company. They're doing a ton of stuff. I don't understand 97% of it. I think he's brilliant, but it's certainly not just cars anymore at all. They're involved in a lot of stuff.
You ever thought of trying to buy a piece of SpaceX?
I was offered that. Like, I got reached out. I don't know who did. It was the private sale.
Yeah.
I had my finance guy look at it. And we didn't think the price was right. We didn't think we were getting some sort of great deal. But, yeah, I got a random DM about that.
Yeah. And you didn't take it. Okay.
I didn't take it.
Next one. Well, this is an issue close to my heart and yours too, maybe. Young people are driving Mamdani's, the guy Mamdani, you know him.
Of course.
Driving the momentum here to be the mayor of New York City. Barstool operates in the city, and you've got a lot of youngsters working for you. What do you think of Mamdani's campaign? Because, look, I think it's anti-Semitic and it's socialist. But I also think he's going to win, Dave.
Well, if all of the other guys don't draw, if they split the vote, Adams and Cuomo and the Republican, I think this is one of the worst, scariest candidates. He calls himself a democratic socialist. He's not. He's a socialist. He's closer to a communist. He said it. He's on the record saying he wants to put as many socialists in power so he can seize the means of production. This guy, to me, hates the American dream. He hates what made this country great. Yeah. He hates capitalism. He wants a fundamental shift in what has built this company, and he doesn't really particularly hide it. He's also somebody who believes crime is basically a social construct. He's quick to side with terrorists, like the Boston Marathon bombing. I was in Boston. His first reaction to that is, how did the police not read this guy the Miranda Acts when he's sitting in a boat? Not about the people he killed. This is somebody in a city, and I honestly believe this. This is a city where 9/11 happened. He'd be quicker to blame the finance people in the building than the people who flew the planes into the building. Like, that's how he thinks. He's always looking at the criminals as basically the injustice. It is crazy to me that he's there. But hey, this is a democracy. If New York City wants to put him in power, but you should know who he is. Right. He says, defund the police, defund the police, defund the police. I believe what a guy says when the red hot spotlight is not on him. And he's made it very clear who he is. It's shocking to me. He may be the mayor, but they should know you're voting for socialist.
But he got it from his father, who's a professor
100%.
at Columbia University. And we've just found out that a few years ago, his father, the professor at Columbia, was defending suicide bombing. Can you believe such a thing?
I saw that.
He's going to run New York?
It's crazy. And the thing about, which on a bigger level, Mamdani's parents are both immigrants who came to the United States and built a great life for themselves. United States is still the #1 country that immigrants would love to come to. Where do you want to move to? America. And then you have immigrants who want to change the very fabric of what has made this country so successful. I saw the suicide bombing. That's why I'm not exaggerating about the 9/11. He tweeted that about the Boston Marathon bombing. What police officer in New York City in their right mind would want to work for the NYPD with this guy as the mayor, when if there's looting, there's crime, there's violence, he is going to take their side 100% of the time. He doesn't believe in crime. He thinks it's a social construct. So it's a very scary time.
With you.
And who are these kids who are voting for him? He's 33 years old. He's never had a real job. The people who are voting for him have never had a real job. By the way, Stuart, I have no problem with, like, I want affordable housing, affordable health care, affordable groceries, but you want to tax billionaires and rich people, and then you basically in the same breath will say, we don't like you. Yeah. We want you gone. Yeah. We don't think you're the right people. Well, why would you want to give this money to him to run? He's openly saying he hates America in the capitalist way and wants to change the whole thing. It is.
Yeah, it's awful.
Obviously, I'm passionate about it. I can't believe that this guy may be the mayor of New York City.
I think you have to believe it, Dave, because I think he's going to win. That's the way it looks to me at this moment. Dave, I've got to leave you because I've got some stuff happening in the Oval Office.